Damn, it's already the day before New Year's Eve. It's insane. Well, I guess right now would be the best time to go ahead and look back on a few things that have happened over the year. And the more I think about it, we've actually had a lot of shit happen in the year 2012. I mean, think about it. In the beginning of the year, we had a video titled Coney 2012 that got millions of views made by some guy who likes to go off naked in the middle of San Diego. And then right in the middle of the summer, we got a pop song made by a Korean singer Psy, and it's actually not even in English, but it's more better to listen to and more catchier than any song in America these days. It's, very eventful year if you ask me. But something I've noticed was very eventful were the movies this year. I mean, we've had a lot of really good movies this year. I mean, we've had The Avengers, The Dark Knight Rises, The Amazing Spider-Man. We've had all these great films, and a lot of these reviewers now are going ahead and doing their top favorite films of the year. So I figured, why the hell shouldn't I? So, the next 2 days, I'm going to go ahead and post some videos about the best films that I thought, that were some of the best films of the year, in my opinion. Now, again, this is just strictly opinion. If you think different, I definitely would like to hear what you think about, your favorite films in the comments section below. But these are just my personal picks. And I'm only picking 5 because I only really thought 5 films this year were my personal favorites. And I haven't really seen many films this year. I haven't seen Lincoln or any of those other great Oscar movies that everyone is saying is great or whatnot. These are just my personal favorites of the films that I've seen over the year. If you think different, then that's fine. But these are just my personal picks, so let's get started. I'm not just going to do a video where I just list, top, 5 favorites or anything. I'm going to go ahead and review these films. Some of them I might review already, but hey, it's my channel. I don't care. So these are just my personal favorites and my top 5 favorite films of the year. So let's get started with Prometheus. Now, I know a lot of people really don't like this movie, but I actually really enjoyed it. Now, I just want to get this clear. I'm not in no way an Aliens fan. I haven't seen Alien 1, I haven't seen Aliens, I haven't seen Alien 3 or 4, or anything after that, but, from what I've heard about Alien 3 and anything after that, I'm not really missing out on much. But I just never been a big fan of Alien or Aliens or really anything in general. It's not that I have anything against it, I've just never actually seen the films, well, enough of them. So I just never really understood it. So when I heard that they were doing Prometheus, which is a prequel to Aliens, I never actually was interested in it. But I did end up going to see the movie, and I actually really enjoyed it for what it was. And that's something that I really did like. Going into this movie, I was very just like going into it thinking, it's just not going to interest me at all. And then it actually really did. It was really good. It has some really good actors in it, some great visual effects. That's something I do have to give the movie points for. The effects were great, very nice, and actually kind of gets me excited to go and buy this Blu-ray or something. It just looks amazing. Or imagine if I saw this in IMAX, it would have been great, but I digress. I just thought it was really good, really nice, and because it wasn't a straightforward prequel to Aliens, I think that's why I enjoyed it more. Because I think a lot of people were disappointed it didn't really answer a whole lot of questions to Aliens, or really didn't, show a lot of stuff from Aliens. Like, it didn't show the xenomorphs. Well, technically, depending on the ending, what you think about it, I guess. But that's just something personal, I guess. People can take it which way they want, but whatever. But because it didn't really answer a whole lot, a lot of people really didn't like it. But I liked it. I think a lot of it because it didn't really. I wasn't an Aliens fan, so going into this channel was a whole new movie. But I finally get the phrase why, what was the phrase? I finally understand why people say, it's not it's placed in the Alien universe, but it's not an Alien prequel. I get that now. It's these aren't the same aliens. They're two completely different races of aliens entirely, so I guess that means the engineers, the xenomorphs, and the predators. But then again, a lot of people didn't really like Alien vs. Predator, so just the xenomorphs and the engineers. So there you go. Fixed it. But I actually forgot where I was going with this. It was just, what was it? I'm sorry, I'm blanking. But I finally understand that whole point. It's you can still place something in the same universe, but you don't have to include other stuff. Kind of in the Marvel universe. You can make an Iron Man movie, but you don't have to have, Captain America or Hulk or Spider-Man in it. You can just have it be one story. and then go do a bigger story, the Avengers basically. But here, it's like you can do one story and then just do other stuff. And I like that they didn't like answer all the questions in the beginning. They can just go off and do more sequels. It makes more sense. I didn't expect them to spill the beans in the first movie. They'd never do that. You know, you have to, it's a money making machine. You have to go see the other movies to get all the answers to the question, and there you go. Or you can just go buy the Blu-ray and see a bunch of deleted scenes and whatnot. So I overall decided Prometheus was good. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Other people disagree, but then again, it's my personal picks. So stay tuned for my other top 5 favorite films of the year. Now top 4, down to 4. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you soon.